So early returns are in for the Marina Mabrey trade for the Chicago Sky, and they're not looking good, man. First game back from the Olympic break, they come out and get smacked by 20 points by the Phoenix Mercury, man. And it looks real tough, man. And it's just like, it had me thinking, man, all the Chicago Sky had to do was not piss off their first and second leading scorer, and they'd probably be a playoff team right now.
Whale is the trigger in. Gets it to Moore. Moore will get it off. The shot is good. Game 3 belongs to Maya Moore and Minnesota.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JP, Joe Paul, back in the building. Everybody's having a great day. All that good stuff, man. If you watch this video, make sure you do me a favor and leave a like, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? I love to interact with y'all in the comments, and subscribe. Press that subscribe button. Every subscribe counts, man. So we are back, man. Another episode of WNBA today. We're finally back, 100% back. The games have finally restarted. And first and foremost, we had the Chicago Sky going up against the Phoenix Mercury. So the WNBA would not be the WNBA if it was not for controversy and drama. And of course, leading up into this game, there was controversy and drama going on in Chicago. Apparently, Chennedy Carter was upset about a ESPN top 25 list that came out, a list that we're actually going to talk about a little bit later on in the episode. And she was just upset because she felt like she was super duper low. She was like, oh, like I come off the bench and my minutes aren't as high as these other players, but I'm out here just getting straight disrespected. I get no love from, you know what I'm saying, for these awards. And I feel her 100%, you know what I'm saying. She's been an absolute killer all season long. Like I said, like in the last video, she has the fastest first step in the entire WNBA. She's just super quick on the floor, just really unstoppable. Like she's honestly one of the only few players on the WNBA that I would say, one of the few players in the WNBA that I would say is truly unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I've seen a defender yet that's able to keep her in front, you know, and actually make her struggle. Like she gets her spots better than anybody in the entire W. So I feel her on the disrespect when it comes to her not getting recognition for these awards. You know, with that happening, you know what I'm saying, she liked to tweet also where I believe the tweet said that Angel Reese is amazing because the team was supposed to be in last place, and in a reply to the tweet said that they should be thanking Chennedy Carter and the refs. And Chennedy Carter liked that tweet, and that, you know what I'm saying, rubbed a lot of Chicago Sky fans wrong. You know what I'm saying? They're over here talking about she needs to not, you know what I'm saying, be sabotaging herself, not messing up her blessings, because, you know what I'm saying, she's coming from, you know what I'm saying, a very, I guess we'll call it a troubled past, you know what I'm saying, filled with adversity. You know what I'm saying? She's got kicked off a couple of teams for, you know, bad attitude, just doing, you know, odd things. And then going up into this game, you know what I'm saying, Chennedy Carter was on the injury report for a non-COVID related illness, and she ended up not playing in tonight's game. And, you know, and that just is a huge blow for a Chicago Sky team that just traded away Marina Mabrey, you know what I'm saying, the only three-point shooter on the entire squad. And they're going to be going to a game against Phoenix, like, well, you know what I'm saying, super duper shorthanded, and this was definitely felt like a game where, you know what I'm saying, like it was going to be a big, you know, Angel Reese, let's see what you can do, you know what I'm saying, as finally being, you know what I'm saying, the number one option, you know what I'm saying, nobody able to, you know what I'm saying, really set up any easy buckets for her. Like the guards for the Chicago Sky are not really good at setting up buckets and making things easy for Angel Reese. But you know what I'm saying, like it was really all on her, you know what I'm saying. And a lot of Chicago Sky fans are saying that they feel like this was Chennedy Carter kind of playing oh, you guys think that Angel Reese is more important than me? All right, let's see it right now. Let's see, you know what I'm saying, when she's the only one out there, she's the main focus, how does the team look? And if that is an angle that she decided to go, you know what I'm saying, I think that's just terrible for team morale. I think for somebody who's gone through as much controversy as her, for her to get into a situation where, you know what I'm saying, she's beloved in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, seems like the coach loves her, Angel Reese loves her, the rest of the team loves her, for her to be doing, you know what I'm saying, something as petty as, like, if this is true, you know what I'm saying, it's all speculation right now, if this is to be something to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, she's faking a sickness so, you know, to prove a point, then, you know what I'm saying, that's really like, that's a shame, you know what I'm saying. That's like, I would say that is her self-sabotaging, her, you know what I'm saying, messing up a great situation for herself, you know what I'm saying. And just a tough situation for this guy. So going into this game, they play against Phoenix and they get absolutely smacked. You know what I'm saying? They look like a team that did not have their first and second leading scorer. You know what I'm saying? They put up a whopping 65 points total for the entire game. At the end of the first quarter, they were down 30-12. Nobody really had a great offensive showing for the Chicago Sky. Let's see. Angel Reese came in. She had 11 points and 15 rebounds, you know what I'm saying. If Angel Reese got nothing else, you're going to have them double-doubles. Camila Cardoso came through and gave you 10 points. What's it, Rebecca Banham, you know what I'm saying, she was somebody that the Sky got in the Marina Mabrey trade. She came out and had 7 points, but she shot 1 of 6 from 3. And nobody else really Evans, she has 14 points. I forgot her first name. Like I said, just not a great offensive showing really from anybody. And as for Phoenix, for a team that had 3 players coming off an Olympic run to a gold medal, you thought that they would be more sluggish, you know what I'm saying, maybe a little slow coming back out of the gates, and that wasn't the case at all. Chennedy Carter, in her return to Chicago, she dropped 29 points. I believe she had like 17 in the first quarter or something like that. She was just absolutely killing. She ended up knocking down 3 3-pointers, most of them in the first half. Brittany Griner was an absolute monster, 23 points. Diana Taurasi looked like Diana Taurasi. Like, I'm not sure if she, you know what I'm saying, got back to the States and was able to, you know what I'm saying, drink a little bit from the fountain of youth, because she looked young. She looked, not young, but she looked, you know what I'm saying, spry. She looked super duper engaged. The announcer just kept saying over and over about how she hadn't missed a shot the entire warm-up. So, you know what I'm saying, she looked like she was locked in and ready to get back into it. And the Mercury as a whole, they just played extremely well, you know what I'm saying, for a team that, you know what I'm saying, didn't really have to focus really on anybody offensively, you know what I'm saying, they didn't make it hard for themselves. They played great team basketball on the offensive end. It was great that Chennedy Carter was going off, because it just made it easier for everybody else. And like, hey, for this to be a situation for the Sky, like, I'm worried. Well, first, before I talk about the Sky, I wanted to just say I'm very, very nervous now about the game tomorrow with the Mercury going against the Fever, because the Fever are still already trying to secure playoff position. Now, I do think that the Sky are going to be in a position where they could potentially fall from their spot right now, just with, you know what I'm saying, they can't score the basketball. The Sky do not have anybody, when Chennedy Carter's not on the floor, that can honestly put the ball in the basket at a consistent rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Angel Reese is not a one-on-one scorer. For many points, she ended up with 11 and 15, but at many points throughout this game, she would try to make a move, and there was just nothing that she could do. Now, granted, she was going up against Brittany Griner, who's an amazing shot blocker, you know what I'm saying, and all that good, right? Super duper tall and all that good stuff. But she doesn't have enough versatility to her game. You know what I'm saying? I think that her 2K character might have more versatility to her, because if you watch the screenshot from 2K, they saw her, they had her knocking down a step back jump shot, and I ain't never seen Angel Reese hit that before. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't have enough versatility in her game to honestly be a number one scoring option. So they need Chennedy Carter. Like, so a lot of Sky fans were upset that, you know what I'm saying, people were trying to, I guess, diminish Angel Reese's impact by saying that Chennedy Carter is the best player on the Sky. And I hope that this game, and if you look at other games throughout the season, you'll see that it's absolutely true. The games where Angel Reese is able to get off, the games where Marina Mabry is able to get off, or, you know what I'm saying, Camila Cardoso is able to, you know, make some plays, those are games when Chennedy Carter is doing her thing and drawing so much defensive attention that she can just make one pass and they were getting easy buckets at the rim. Like, none of the Sky's players really at this point in their development are great back to the basket players. Camila Cardoso is probably the best, or maybe Izzy Harrison. It's a tie between the two. But Angel Reese is not anywhere where she needs to be in terms of being able to get the ball in the post and make a play. And she's undersized at that, so it's just a real tough position right now for the Chicago Sky. I don't know how they're going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, manufacture buckets going through the second half of the season. I just think that they're severely lacking on the offensive end, and as much as people love to talk about Angel Reese's great defensive impact, if they're not able to score any buckets, it doesn't matter how many stops that, you know what I'm saying, Angel Reese can make a play on. And I don't think that the Sky are just not a good defensive team as it is. Like, in today's game, the Mercury were just getting the easiest walks to the basket I think I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? They were just coming around the corner, layup, you know what I'm saying, getting wide open 3-point shots. The Sky are not a great finishing team on the offensive end either. There would be times where they would get a steal, but they would go and they would miss the layup, which leads to an advantage on the other end for the Mercury, and they get an easy bucket. Today was just a bad showing for Chicago Sky basketball. So if you're a Chicago Sky fan, I don't know how you feel, man. You can't feel good going into the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? Moving on, there were other games going on today. The Minnesota Lynx and the Washington Mystics had a game that came down to the wire today. It ended up being an 11-point victory for the Lynx, but I don't think that score really just shows how close the game was. They went into the fourth quarter tied at 58. The Mystics played them super duper close throughout. Let's see. We got performances. We got 12 points by Ariel Atkins. We got 11 points by Sykes. Aaliyah Edwards gave you 9 points. Just very, very solid performance across the board from the Mystics players. Like I said, man, they are not a great team, but they're not a terrible team. Like, I think that they are, like, their record does not show just how actually, like, good of a team that they are. Like, they are able to hang with these top teams. Like, I thought this was going to be their 11th loss of the season by 7 points or less. You know what I'm saying? They ended up losing by 11, but they were just with them the entire time. You know what I'm saying? The Lynx came back and they looked like the Minnesota Lynx in that fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really get to watch the game much throughout the first 3 quarters. I was watching the Sky game, but they didn't look like they definitely were not playing, you know what I'm saying, to the best of their ability the first 3 quarters to be tied with the Mystics through 3 quarters. But in that fourth quarter, they got to be in themselves. Nafisa got some buckets. She ended up giving you you 17 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, solid efficiency. Kayla McBride gives you 12 points. Courtney Williams gives you 14. Just an overall great Minnesota game. Let's see how many threes they knocked down. They knocked down... I can't find the team stats on WNBA.com, so I don't know how many threes they hit. But in that fourth quarter, they definitely hit a couple of clutch threes down the stretch, played some good defense, and they're able to scrape out with a win. I still feel very highly about the Minnesota Lynx. I think that, when they're healthy, they're one of the best teams out. They're going to be a tough out for anybody out there out west, especially for the Aces, because they're going to have to go through them if they want to get back to the finals. So that's going to be an exciting matchup. So let's go ahead and let's move on to the next part of our video here. I'm going to put my iPad away, and we're going to discuss the ESPN top 25 best players in the WNBA list that dropped yesterday. I'm not quite sure when this list dropped, but it's caused not crazy controversy, not amongst the top, just it's just going to be normal fans, being upset, wanting more players to be higher and whatnot. But I thought that we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at it and we'll just see what we think about it. So at the very top, we got Angel Wilson, no complaints there. She's giving you 27 and 12, just being the best player in the WNBA, doing what she does. Breanna Stewart, number 2, not upset with that. Nafisa Collier at number 3. I personally love that, I personally could have had Kalia Copper up here at number 3, or, or at least at the very least number 4. I think that she's better than Alyssa Thomas. But, so we got Fee at 3, Alyssa Thomas at 4. Jonquel at 5. Okay, so is Jonquel Jones better than Kalia Copper? I don't know. I think it's tough to say with Jonquel playing on such a stacked team out there in New York. I think that when Kalia Copper's hot, though, she's one of the top 3 players in the entire WNBA, and I think she proved it in that gold medal game, and I think she proved it again tonight against the Sky. So, all right. So Jonquel above her. I know for a fact that Kalia Copper is better than Jackie Young. Sabrina Ionesco, that could be. Is that a toss up or is that a clear also? That might be clear also. That might be clear Kalia Copper also. So I'm already getting a quick whiff of Kalia Copper disrespect. I'm not really feeling it. Let's see. Nneka Ogwumike over Kalia Copper and De'Erica Hamby over Kalia Copper? What? Nneka Ogwumike and De'Erica Hamby over Kalia Copper. What's the explanation for this? Well, Ogwumike's jersey changed after 12 seasons in Los Angeles. Her all-star level of play has not. Ogwumike's 17.4 points per game are the 5th highest of her surefire Hall of Fame career. So she's not even having like a career year or nothing. She's having a very solid Nneka Ogwumike type year. De'Erica Hamby, 19, solid. Hamby's preseason goal was to earn MVP votes, and with the way she played through the first half, that could easily happen. Yeah, she could probably get some MVP votes. But Kalia Copper also got MVP votes. Copper is a success in her first season, I think, even though the Mercury would like to be a lot further other than 500. I agree with that. Her scoring average is career high and 3rd now in the WNBA. She has gelled with fellow Mercury newcomer Natasha Cloud to give Phoenix a stronger defense. Copper's full-court performance in the Olympic final when she scored 10 of her 12 points in that period should boost her confidence 10, right above Kelsey Plum. All right, I don't like that. I don't like that very much. Kalia Copper at 10. We got Kelsey Plum at 11. Mezzi Magabor at 12. And I don't think I'm mad at. I can't really tell you right now because this list is so damn crazy. I'm not really sure just yet. So Arike at 13. I'm glad they put Arike and Jewel Lloyd right next to each other because they deserve to be right next to each other on any type of list. If you're making a tier list or a who's better list, like you could put Arike at. Now Arike is clearly better. So I think that Arike above Jewel right here. That's the best thing about the whole list so far. So far, I like the top 3. I probably have Kai at 4. We can keep. We could just slide a listen down to 5. Everybody just goes down 1. Jackie Young could stay. Sabrina could stay. Nneka, I don't know. She's not the 8th best player in WNBA to me, but I'm new. De'Erica Hamby, she's not the 9th best player in WNBA to me, but I'm new. Kelsey Plum at 11. That's whatever. Kelsey Plum above Arike. Don't know how I feel about that. I'm not super duper high on Kelsey Plum. No disrespect. I think that she's very solid. She's good at what she does for the Las Vegas Aces. I'm just not the biggest fan of her play. I rock her because she left-handed like me. But outside of that, like, I can't get with 5'8" guards. I just can't. Let's see. Caitlin Clark at 15. All right. Caitlin Clark at 15, I think is solid. If I had to put her above anybody on the list, I would say she's above Kelsey Plum. I would say that she's above Nneka right now. But I say she's above Nneka right now. And yeah, it's probably just it. Probably just Kelsey and Nneka. Ezzy, she got it, I guess. I don't know. I might put her above Ezzy too. I rock with Ezzy though. But I might put her above Ezzy too. But I think that I think that the 12 to 15 range is really good for somebody like Caitlin Clark. For her rookie year, for her to be at 12, you know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty impressive. You know what I'm saying? You can't be upset at that. You know what I'm saying? Her just doing what she does. So shout out to Caitlin Clark. Brittany Griner at 16, Aaliyah Boston at 17. I got to see more of Brittany Griner. She's been really relatively quiet, you know what I'm saying, for most of the season. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, she was dealing with injuries in and out of the games, but in games today, she can just come out here and give a quick 20 and 10 and make it look real easy. Get a lot of easy blocks also. Aaliyah Boston at 17, DeWanna Bonner and Angel Reese. Is DeWanna Bonner still better than Angel Reese right now? Yeah, I'll probably give her a nod. She's a better scorer. She's always had that. She's super stringy defensively, so she's solid. Angel Reese at 14. Aaliyah Boston. Can I make an argument for Aaliyah Boston being better than Brittany Griner? Potentially I feel like I could, but I ain't going to sit up here and do it now. Kayla McBride at 20. Brianna Jones at 21. Ryan Howard at 22. I thought Brianna Jones is slept on. Brianna Jones is actually very slept on. Like, for that Connecticut team, I mean, I guess if you're a Connecticut fan, you don't sleep on her. But I think that for the main media who do focus on Connecticut, they really just give a lot of attention to Dejanay and Alyssa and DeWanna Bonner. But Brianna Jones, she's in the game. She makes a big difference. She makes it a lot easier for Alyssa Thomas to actually do what she does and, you know what I'm saying, make the plays that she makes. Ryan Howard, solid at 23. Okay, she's the best player on the Dream, so we'll give it to her. That Alicia Gray. And then Chennedy Carter at 24, right next to Kelsey Mitchell. So this is actually a comparison that I agree with, but I actually feel completely opposite to it than I do with the Arike and the Jewel Lloyd one. Like, Chennedy Carter and Kelsey Mitchell are relatively the exact same guard. But I think that Chennedy Carter offers just so much. Maybe it's just a potential factor. I'm not saying that Kelsey Mitchell's old, but I just think that Chennedy Carter has more potential to grow into a superstar player. I feel like Kelsey Mitchell can be a fill it up lightning bug scorer. You know what I'm saying? She'll thrive. You know what I'm saying, as a starter or in the 6-man role. But I think that Chennedy Carter, if she can just get out of her own way, I think that at 5'9", she's a strong guard. She's physical. She's a nice mid-range shooter. Her game it's just a game that I feel like will grow and develop very, very well. I like it. King Carter at 24. Who can I put her above? Who can I put her above right now? Damn. So Chennedy Carter, for me, she's at 24 right now. I'd say that Chennedy Carter should be more at where Angel Reese is at 19. You know what I'm saying? Just move everybody down one. I'm not saying move Angel Reese down to 24. Honestly, because I don't know. Maybe you could, because Brianna Jones and I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, I would say that you put Chennedy Carter up there at 18. You move Angel Reese. You put Chennedy Carter up. So I say you put Chennedy Carter up there at 19. We move Angel Reese and everybody else down one, and I think you got yourself a pretty decent top 25 list. So I really don't have too many complaints about this. I don't know what's up with all the Kalia Copper hate. I don't know why she doesn't get respect from the Olympic coaches. She doesn't get a respect from, you know what I'm saying, just the whoever makes these lists for ESPN. We got to give Kalia Copper her respect. She is an MVP candidate in this league for an absolute reason. You know what I'm saying? The thing that she's able to do, the way how she's able to just fill up the bucket and do it and just, you know what I'm saying, just lead that Phoenix Mercury team. They're a team that I am very disappointed in their record. I think they should be a lot better of a team, but I think that her individual performance is nothing like she's doing absolutely the best that she can do. You know what I'm saying? So, and last but not least, man, we're going to talk about 2K's ratings. I think that the 2K rating is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Not weird. That's the wrong word. I think that I have minor issue with the 2K25 WNBA rankings. Minor issue. One of them is the fact that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, I'm not sure if they should be 90s. I think that's a lot of rookie hype. I think that's a lot of rookie hype. If you want to put Caitlin Clark at an 80, 89, I want to be mad at you at 88 or 87. Whatever Rike's rating is, that should be around what Caitlin Clark's rating is. And I think that for Angel Reese, hers should be probably 3 or 4 points below, maybe 2 to 3 points below Caitlin Clark's. You know what I'm saying? And I think that just the fact that we got them on the same playing tier, that's just another hype thing. I think for whoever came up with the stats for the WNBA rookie team, they were just like, hey, who's getting the most love on social media? Let's give them some high praise. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So Asia's a 99, Brianna Stewart's a 97, Nafisa Collier's a 95. Alyssa Thomas gets a lot of love. 95 for her, 94 for Brittany Griner, 92 for Elena Delle Donne. She hasn't even played all year. It's probably still in the game. Sabrina's at a 92, Nneka's at a 92, Jackie Young's at a 92, Satu Saberly, somebody else who hasn't played the entire season in the WNBA, is at a 91. Arike's at okay, so they actually did put Arike and Caitlin Clark at the same thing. Is this 2K24? It's 2K25. It's 2K25. So yeah, they got Arike at the same exact thing as Caitlin Clark. So I'm not mad at it, man. I'm not mad at it. But let's go ahead and get out of here, man. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the future of the Chicago Sky. If they're gonna be able to hold on to that playoff spot. And I will see y'all in the next video, man. Peace and love, family. Deuces.